Now then guys, Betty's back. Right, today, so it is another review but with a recipe. So I've been asked by AMZCHEF if I would review one of their blenders. It's an AMZCHEF countertop blender. So I'll be showing you the unboxing, and we will be doing, since it's Halloween, a roast pumpkin soup in there using the blender, and also I'll be making some sort of fruit smoothie to go as well, just as a little short video. So let's get cracking with it. Right, so here it is. This is the AMZCHEF countertop blender. Model high power and stability, designed for heavy food loads, digital screen, low noise, easy to clean. And this comes in black. Just don't look if there's any more product information. Here we go. It's the same stuff on the back. So we'll crack on with the unboxing. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly run through the instruction manual here. So there we go, the AMZCHEF instruction manual, countertop blender. So we have obviously the, hold on, have I skipped a page there? Yeah, it's like a safety warning, just common sense stuff really. Getting to know your blender. So it comes with a feeding lid, a pitcher lid, motor base obviously, and the pusher to help stir food. So there's the control panel. You have a start stop button, minimum maximum in standby mode, a pulse button, and it has 4 preset programs. One is an ice crush, one is a smoothie preset, one is an ice cream preset, and one is a juice preset. So today I'll probably be using the normal blender without any of those for the soup, but for the smoothie, obviously I'll be using the smoothie function. So yeah, let's just plug in, press the pitcher lid down, yeah, push the start stop button upwards. It'll be better when I'm actually showing you this. So a detailed description of the function buttons. Install the pitcher on the motor base, cover the pitcher, push the start stop switch upwards, turn on the power, touch the function button upwards. Ice cream, yeah. It's got an adjustable speed on it as well, which these are, you know, it's just obviously it's the instruction manual. And it's got a couple of recipes here. So we've got a raspberry smoothie. It says crabberry smoothie, but I'm assuming that means cranberry, not crabberry. Banana and strawberry ice cream, green apple ice cream. We won't be doing any of that today, but in future, you never know. So that was the instruction manual. I'll show you the machine now, just without actually putting anything in it at the moment. I will do that later. Okay, so there's our base unit itself. There is the little stick that you can put in there. This will not turn on or do anything until the jug is on there. Once that's on there, and then now it will start up. It won't do that otherwise. So hold on, just to show you, to use it normally, you just turn this knob and it's speed controllable. And it sounds very powerful. So that's that. Obviously, you've got your functions at the bottom here. So that's your ice crush one. You press that and it will start. Same with the smoothie, same with the ice cream, and same with the juice. They're all presets, but to control it manually, and you've got a pulse function as well. So if you've got it like that, you can pulse, and that's your start and stop. Simple as that. So I'm going to give this a wash out, and then I'll get cracking with my soup. Before I start, I'm just going to show you this function at the top. So you twist this off. So if you've been blending whatever you're blending and it's a bit, it needs to stir, obviously while it's offed, you can then push this in here, and as you can see, you can give it a zhuzh around, and then carry on with, put the lid back on, take that out, and it's just a simple matter of, when I can find the bit there, lining it up, turning it back on, and then twisting that around, and it's sealed again. It's as simple as that. So like I said, I'm going to give this a wash now, and I'll get cracking with my soup. Okay, so obviously the star of the show is a pumpkin, which I will be cutting up and roasting very shortly. Some salt and pepper, cinnamon powder, nutmeg, 1 onion. It says 4 to 6 garlic cloves, but they're very big garlic cloves, so I've got 2 one of them's massive. So that, 1 garlic clove, which I must fish out at the end, otherwise it'll just make the soup unbelievably strong and tasting of clove. Some runny honey, cayenne pepper. Now that is optional. If you like a bit of a kick, and we do, that's going in for me. If you don't like the kick, you don't like cayenne, don't put it in. Some double cream, 1,000 millilitres or 4 cups of vegetable stock, that's 2 stock cubes. And again, we had these left over, some croutons to go on top. You can use the seeds and dry them out. I might keep them, I might not, I don't know, but I'm not going to be using it in this recipe anyway. So I'll get cracking with it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is to obviously get this pumpkin chopped up and de-seeded. One more thing I did forget in the list of ingredients, once again, there is some olive oil that goes in there. So, but I have remembered a previous tip of putting a tea towel down under the chopping board. So hey, you can't have it all, can you? Right, so just going to see if I can, I don't think that's going to snap off, is it? So I'm going to go the easy route. Nice sharp knife. Oh, that was easy enough. That's broken half there. Seeds are actually the seeds are. I might actually keep them and dry them out, you know, some of them. They're pretty big seeds. They are as well. So I'm just wondering if I can get that bit off there before I attempt to. And yes, I can. There we go, that makes it a bit easier. So, first side down. Just going to continue to chop this up into manageable chunks that can be roasted. So I'm just trying to get this without doing myself any more damage again. Right, I think that's about perfect. That's 1, 2. Let's have a go with this one. No chance of me carving this out, like. I remember doing that years ago for the grandbairns, carving a pumpkin out. Never again. I remember in the old days, and you had to, before pumpkins came, and you had to use bloody turnips. Well, that was a mission, that, like doing it like that. I remember doing that as a kid. Right, so we're getting there, Just gonna chop actually. Get this out of the way. Get my fingers out of the way, more importantly. Because I know what I'm like. That one's, it was only a little nick really, that one, but it didn't half bleed, I'll tell you that. Right, so let's see if I can get this last bit done without any mishaps. Cut into a, no, that's not working very well, is it? Let's just try it this way again. Hiya! I've got the power. Woohoo! Right, so I'm on to my last piece of this. All I'm doing is getting the, I don't know if I'm going to use these sunflower seeds or not, but anyway, they're quite big, so I might actually use them because it says in the recipe to use them and toast them off. I might do, I don't know. So all I've done is to put the seeds in one bowl and scraping the pulp out, as you can see, ready for, but there's the sunflower seeds. Sunflower, I keep calling it, what do you know? Pumpkin seeds, man. What am I like? Right, I'll come back in a second. Okay, so we have our cut pumpkin. I'm just going to use about a tablespoon of oil into here. And what I'm going to do is, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to, here's another technical term for you, smush them around until they're all coated in that lovely olive oil. Smush it around. I like that word. Smoosh. So you end up with like so, and I'm going to put these onto a roasting tray lined. See if we can get these all in here. I hope so. We might be struggling to get these onto this. I'll be creative. Pardon me, blimey, where did that come from? I'm saying I'm just going to wash my hands. Like I said, I've got the oven preheated at 220C and I'm there going in there for 35 minutes or until they're golden brown. There's a song in there, isn't there, somewhere? Golden brown, texture like sun. Right, 1 second. Into the high sapientiar. There they go. One has tried to be a little escapee, but he's going back in. You're not having it, mate. You're staying where you are. So, there we go. 35 minutes, it says 36, but 35 minutes. And we'll be back. Right, so while that's cooking away in the oven, I've put some, about a tablespoon and a half or so of olive oil into my pan. Heating up slowly, and it's just starting, I can see it's coming to the heat. So I chop the onion up, 1 onion, going in, and the garlic, which I have finely chopped by hand. Also going in there. Right, so we're going to let that give it a nice stir around. on a medium sort of heat, because you don't want your garlic to burn. So just keep your eye on it and keep stirring it, give it a bit of love. And we're going to cook that for 8 to 10 minutes until they've softened right up and they've gone translucent. Okay, so as you can see, our our pumpkin is out and it's lovely and soft. It's started to break up, so I know that it's cooked and it's going to get cooked in the soup anyway. So there we go. That's the pumpkin done. I've just got to wait for it to cool down to get the skins off and use the flesh. Okay, so they've had about 8 to 10 minutes, slowly sweated down, and they've gone a bit translucent. I forgot to say I added half a teaspoon of salt into there as well while it was cooking away. So I've managed to, I've let the pumpkin cool down and de-skinned it, and it's going to go now into here. I'm just going to smush this up a little bit. Don't worry if there's still a little few bits of skin, it's all caramelised, it's all flavour. Okay, so now it's in with our bits and bots. So this I'm going to have to fish out at some point later before I blend it. Please don't let me forget. 1 clove going into there. So it's half a teaspoon of cinnamon. That is the half teaspoon. Yes, it is. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. We do like cayenne. You can leave this out if you want, so I'm going to use about a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, because that's quite potent, to be honest. About half a teaspoon of pepper. There we go. And about a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, which I'm just going to grate in. Well done here. There we go, back into its little housing. Good little gadget that. So I'm just gonna smush these out a bit. And it's in with our litre, 1000 millilitres of vegetable stock. In she goes. Lovely jubbly. There we go. So I'm going to turn the heat up. Turn the heat up on this. And bring this up to the boil. Back in a second. Right, as you can see, that is coming up to the boil. So, lid on, turn it down, and we'll see you in 15 minutes. Right, so that's had its 15 minutes. Cooking time. Look at it. I'm just taking it off the heat because I'm not going to blend it until I finish tonight. So the only thing that's left to go in here is half a cup of heavy cream, double cream. So about that, I would say. And 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm going to see what I can get on this. tablespoons in there. We'll see what we can get out of this one. Not a lot by the looks of it. Yeah, so I'm going to let this cool down completely before I blend it in the AMZCHEF blender that I've just got. I'm going to handle this quite easily, to be honest. Let's get some more honey. Fresh one in. That wasn't very much. And that should do it. Give it a stir. And that is all ready to be blended later on. We will see you what later on. Nanosecond for use. Right, so I'm back. I've managed to get all of that soup into that blender, so it's quite a big capacity on it. So, yeah, it looks like it's ready to go. So here we go. I'm going to give it a blast. I love the control of it. It's so controllable. Right down. Right. Let's have a little look. Oh yes. That looks like it's done its job perfectly. So I'm just going to, hold on, I'll spin you round and I will just adjust this a second. I'll pour this back into my bowl. Yep, that has blitzed that to perfection. Really, really good job. You can tell that is a quality machine. Didn't take a lot of effort to get that done at all, and that was on low speed. Not on any of the individual settings, that's just for general blending. So I'm happy with that. Back to the soup and we'll warm it back up when it's time to eat. Right, so there we have it. My creamy pumpkin soup, and that was blended by the AMZCHEF blender. So without further ado, it is taste testing time. Right, so what do I think of this machine? I think it's a cracking machine, to be honest. You can just tell its quality, you know, when you're using it. And the blades are so sharp. They've made this soup so creamy. It's unbelievable. I will be doing a short to go with it, and I'll be making a smoothie as well. So that'll be out at the same time, but as a short video. So, without further ado, I'll try my soup. So, with it being Halloween, I've made it quite a little funny little face. A smiley face.
Eat honestly what you like.
Right, so I'm going to dig into this soup. Oh, by the way, I did remember to take the clove out, by the way, in case any of you are thinking that. I removed it, so only just remembered, to be fair, but I did remove it.
Just before it went into the blender.
Yeah, so I'm going to try the soup. Wow, that is good. I don't know if you can just see can you come a bit closer there? Just show the consistency. How thick and creamy that is, look. It's lovely.
I must admit, I'm looking forward to using it.
I've never had the pumpkin soup for a long, long time. I think it was kids when I had pumpkin soup. But it's really, really nice.
We've had butternut squash soup,
But
which is virtually the same.
Yeah. But actual pumpkins.
No. Well, we didn't have pumpkins when our kids were little. There were turnips.
I was just saying that earlier on, actually.
Yeah.
You have to carve turnips out instead of... Kids have got it easy nowadays, haven't they?
Exactly.
But that, you can just get that little background heat from the cayenne that we put in. Like I say, if you don't like heat, don't put it in.
Well, I've tasted it. I think it would be just as nice without it, but I do like that little bit of a...
It's a little bit of a heat.
Bit on the back of the throat. It's not hot in any way, shape or form.
No, just that little bit of heat.
It's just an extra seasoning, really, isn't it?
What I love about it is the consistency. Like I say, this blender, we've got the one with that's attached to the Kenwood that we can use. But it's
that's been in the cupboard. It's never been used.
This will be handy just to drag out. It does a fantastic job, and it has got different functions on it. So I'm going to be, like I said, I'll be doing a short tomorrow. I'll make some sort of smoothie.
Do you know, when I watch... Sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'm just thinking, when I watch, like, sort of cookery programmes on the TV, and the proper chefs have got, like, this big, fancy... and I just think, that looks just like... And do you know what I loved? Sorry, again. Is when you were blending that tonight, you started it off slow.
You can start off real slow. And
whereas the one with the Kenwood, it goes from nothing to zoom.
It goes like, and it's controllable. Obviously, that's not a preset. So you can start it off slow and then build it up, and you can see it going up.
Yeah.
And up and up. I think it's currently on. It was 100 and... It's through Amazon, the link that I will be putting in the description. It was 149, I think, but I think when I checked today on the link, they've got a discount now and it's down to 127. But that is well worth the price.
It is expensive. It's a lot of money.
It's a decent bit of kit, that though.
But if you're going to use it, if it's something that you could use, then rather than spend the money on professional ones that will do exactly the same thing, this one, I'm very impressed just watching you use it today.
I had to be very careful when I washed it out because the blades are like razors. I didn't, you know, I'm very wary. I just sort of like touched it, like, whoa, they're sharp. So yeah, I'm well happy with the AMZCHEF. I don't know if it's AMZCHEF, however you pronounce it. But that is, I'll put a link in the description anyway, if anybody's interested in buying one or So, right, I'm going to finish this off. Again, thank you so much for the subscriptions. Over 2,000 now. Buzzing like a bumblebee. Keep the recipe ideas coming. Keep the likes coming. Keep the shares coming. Just, we really, really appreciate it. We really, really do. So, Monday night, rest of the week to go. Man's turn tomorrow. So, I will catch you guys in a couple of days. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.